Hi, I'm Pastor Laura, and this is my cozy little living room. I wanted to bring you home to my house so that I could so that I could invite you to be part of a little tradition that I have. Um, just like when we watch the videos or when we're in the church and we see at Christmas time up front this tall wreath that has candles in it. That's called an Advent wreath. And every Sunday during this part of the year, as we're getting close to Christmas, we light a candle and we say a prayer. And then the next week, we light another candle and we say another prayer. And we think about the parts of the stories that lead us to think about hope and love and peace and joy. And that's what those candles are. And then the big tall candle in the middle is the candle that represents Jesus. I have one of those here. It's not big, tall, and fancy, but I have my 4 little lights that help me to move through this season. But I also have something else. I have a couple of different kinds of calendars that I get to do something every day to help me to move through that time. I have a fun little calendar that has a present in each day. I get to open a door, and behind the door is a little Lego figure that I get to build. And that's just a fun thing to do. But this one is different. This is a bunch of stories because it's a book, but it's not just stories. It's a tree. And what do we put on trees this time of year? Well, decorations, of course. And so underneath the tree, there are doors that I get to open. And I'll open the first one and show you today's ornament. Let's see if I can get that close enough that you can see it. I can see that there's a tree stump and like a skinny little branch growing off of that tree trunk and making some leaves. That is a great way to start the Christmas story, because what it tells us is that even when something seems to be done, dead, when it's been cut off, that there is still life there. And the life that we see on this is that little branch that's coming off of that tree that seems to have been cut off. There's a lot to this story, and I'm not going to jump ahead because we have lots of little stories to remember. But for today, what we can learn from this ornament is that the end is not always the end when it comes to God. That God likes to offer us new chances and new chances at life. And Jesus is one of the ways that God does this. So for today, my blessing to you is to remind you that no matter what is going on, God loves you a whole lot and will give you new ways to be who you are as a beloved child of God. See you tomorrow.